NBA games of the day from March the 3rd. I like the Warriors to defeat the Pelicans for their 34th win of the season. The Golden State Warriors. It is Pelicans as Gematria 34. The Warriors, I believe, are on track to go for win number 35 against King James because King James is Gematria 35. And I think the Warriors will probably go for the sixth win with Stephen Curry back Sunday against the Lakers. With that being said, I have the Pelicans losing, and for the Lakers, I have the Lakers defeating the Timberwolves. I see a 6-3 record with ever since Russell Westbrick left at some point. I think for the Lakers, I think they'll enter the game against the Warriors with 18 victories for their season because they can win the 18th championship this year. The LA Lakers. 31 wins entering the game against Stephen Curry. Curry, Gematria 31. I like Anthony Davis to go off. I think the 21st loss in the conference for the Timberwolves is going to happen against the Lakers because Lakers is Gematria 21. The Timberwolves lose their 21st game in the conference to the Lakers, going for their 21st home victory against the Lakers. But too bad for the Timberwolves. This game is not at home. And therefore, I have the 19th loss away from home for the Timberwolves against the Lakers, winning their 19th repeat. The Lakers get a win with the help of Anthony Davis back in the lineup for the Lake Shot. And the Flippers and the Kings. Are the Flippers going to flipper this one? The Kings can get win number 37 against Los Angeles. It's Los Angeles that has Gematria 37. Are they going to really lose a fifth straight game with Russell Westbrook in the year that the Lakers win their fifth championship? The Clippers will lose their fifth straight game. So, yeah, I will go with the Sacramento Kings for the victory for GOAT King LeBron James. I believe that Sacramento Kings will defeat the LA Flippers. The LA Flippers are in danger territory with Russell Westbrook. The Flippers is the same old Flippers. I believe that narrative gets very, very strong. The Denver Nuggets, the Memphis Grizzlies. What is going to happen here? The Grizzlies are a bad team away. They are going to Denver to face off against the Nuggets. Are the Nuggets showing they're the best team in the conference with a 32nd win in the conference against the Grizzlies? Because it's Denver that's Gematria 32? As that ties into GOAT King LeBron winning the championship 32 months later. I think the Denver Nuggets are going to beat the Memphis Grizzlies. I think the Sacramento Kings are in business. I think things are getting interesting with number 2 and number 3. That's just my 2 cents right there. The Suns and the Bulls. I like the Suns to beat the Chicago Bulls. The Phoenix Suns are going to get all hyped up. The Suns get closer to number 2 and number 3. The Knicks are going to be undefeated entering their game against the Celtics coming up. I like the Knicks to win their 27th game of the conference against Miami. Miami's Gematria 27. Miami got beat by the 76ers. I like the New York Knicks to approach number 4 to make this very interesting. The 21st loss in the conference for the Heat would happen going for loss 22 in the conference after facing the Knicks. Knicks is Gematria 22. So I like the New York Knicks. And the Celtics are the lock of the day. Day-Bombs! 5 straight losses for the Brooklyn Nets. 18th loss in the conference against the Celtics, playing for the 18th championship. That seems very easy right there. Will the Twins keep it close? We'll see. I like the Magic against the Hornets. They've got the Milwaukee and Portland coming up. Do they stay at 37 losses before facing off against these two teams? Portland and Milwaukee have gematria at 37. Do they stay at 26 wins, before facing the Bucks, because the Bucks is gematria 26? The Hornets lost a tough one. Maybe this is revolving around the home record for the Hornets. Will they go for win number 22 against the Knicks or enter that game with 22 against the Knicks? I don't know. I think I like Charlotte in this one. I think I like Charlotte. This one, we'll see. I think Charlotte just a little bit better. Maybe we do see at 26 wins entering the game against, uh, you know, against let's just say this about the Magic. I think the Magic will win against the Pelicans. They face off against the Blazers. Are the Magic in the works of Magic? We will surely, we will surely find out for sure. That game is on Sunday. That game is a home game against the Trailblazers. Trailblazers and the Hawks. Who we got for that game? 32 either way against Lillard, because it's Lillard that's gematria 32. I think for let's check out the Hawks quickly. They could lose their 14th home game against Dame, because it's Dame that's gematria 14. Let's look out. Let's see what we got for Trae Young quickly. Trae's gematria 17. Trae Young is gematria 45. Young is gematria 28. Do we see anything for Portland right here? Trailblazers losing 2 straight games. Magic gematria 24. Orlando's gematria of let's see, that's 14 losses against the East. That's 19 losses against the West. So do they go for loss number 15 over at Atlanta or after Atlanta? Trailblazers should lose during one of these next couple games coming up. But with that being said, Pistons is gematria 31. If they go on a winning streak, Pistons is gematria 31. Piston itself is gematria 30. Trailblazers are a bad team away. They're 12-18. The Atlanta Hawks, they are pretty good at home. Heat is gematria 34, so do we see 34, falling right on the Heat or right after the Heat, because Heat is gematria 34? Are we going to see any 27 in action with the Hawks? I don't know. If you're just looking at it from how the Blazers are doing, how the Hawks are doing, okay, yeah, lost a tight one. Yeah, they beat a Nets team in free fall. Yeah, okay. Trailblazers lost a tough home game, but I think gotta go with Portland right here. I think Atlanta will be just fine right here. I think Atlanta loses. We'll go with the Dame sequence there for that game. It's a Wild Wild West, so stick with the Wild Wild West angle. You cannot go wrong. I think you can't go wrong with that. You stick with the Wild Wild West angle for that particular game. The Jazz and the Thunder. Let's see. Yeah, the Jazz are away from home. They have a back-to-back sequence right here. I don't know how if Sid Alexander is playing. So let's just look at the injury report quickly. I don't know when Gilchrist Alexander is going to be back. So let's see if he's coming back. Well, let's just forget about that. Let's just kind of stick with what's happening right here. Uh, the Utah Jazz. Let's see here. Are the Jazz gonna miss the playoffs? We have something going. Lose a home game to the Spurs. That's pretty rough. And then you have to go on the road. They're 11-19 on the road. I mean they're pretty bad on the road. They're very bad on the road. The Thunder are gonna get their 18th win against the Jazz at some point because Jazz is too much of 18. Is it happening today? Is it happening the day later? I mean, that's how I describe it. So Jazz will, lose one of those games, obviously. But go King LeBron plays against the Jazz twice. They got the Celtics. Blah 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 blah. So I will go with I will go with Utah in that one. Reluctantly. Reluctantly. I think the Thunder season has just ended after they lost twice to the Lakers. Thunder probably loser 6 straight games against the Utah Jazz right here. They got the Thunder and the Suns coming up. They gotta go with the Utah Jazz here.